In this tutorial video, I shall explain the converse of Thales theorem. So, watch the complete video. Let us see the statement of converse of Thales theorem. If a line divides any two sides of a triangle in the same ratio, then the line is parallel to the third side. So, according to this theorem, it is given that if suppose we are having a triangle ABC and suppose this is line L. This line L intersects AB at point D while AC at point E. Then the ratio of AD upon DB will be equals to AE upon EC. Once again, let us see the theorem. If a line divides any two sides of a triangle in the same ratio, this line L is dividing AB in the ratio of AD upon DB, while line AC in the ratio AE upon EC. These two ratios are equal. According to the theorem, AD upon DB is equals to AE upon EC. Then the line is parallel to the third side. Hence, we have to prove that DE is parallel to BC. So, first of all, we can write in the given ABC is a triangle in which line L intersect AB at D and AC at point E such that AD upon DB is equals to AE upon EC. Now, in this theorem, we have to prove that DE is parallel to BC. To prove this theorem, first of all, we have to assume that let DE is not parallel to BC, and suppose a line DF, this line DF is parallel to BC. So here we can write in the proof, if possible, let DE not parallel to BC and DF is parallel to BC. Here I have assumed this line DF is parallel to BC, but right now DE is not parallel to BC. After that, we can write here, according to the Thales theorem, if we apply Thales theorem in triangle ABC, then we can write here AD upon DB is equals to AF upon FC. Since DF is parallel to BC, this line DF is parallel to BC. Hence, AD upon DB is equals to AF upon FC. This is according to the Thales theorem. So here we can write AD upon DB is equals to AF upon FC. Now, it is already given that AD upon DB is equals to AE upon EC. So here we can write AD upon DB is equals to AE upon EC. It is already given in the question. Now let us observe equation number 1 and equation number 2. In the LHS part of the equation number 1 and equation number 2, we are having AD upon DB, AD upon DB. Hence, we can say that LHS of both the equations are equal. Since LHS part is equal, hence the RHS part will also be equal. So here we can write from equation 1 and 2, we can write here AF upon FC is equals to AE upon EC. After getting this one, now we will add 1 both side in the LHS as well as in the RHS also. So we are going to add 1 in the LHS and 1 in the RHS also. So AF upon FC plus 1 is equals to AE upon EC plus 1. After that, we can find the LCM of these two denominators. Since we are having 1, so here in the denominator we can write 1 and here also we can write 1. After that, we have to find the sum of these two. So here we can write AF plus FC upon FC is equals to AE plus EC upon EC. After adding these two terms AF upon FC plus 1, we will get AF plus FC upon FC is equals to, after adding 1 in AE upon EC, we will have AE plus EC upon EC. Now AF plus FC, AF, A to F plus FC can be written as AC, because if we add AF and FC, then we can get the line segment AC, and AE plus EC. AE plus EC is also equals to AC. So here after solving this one, we can write AC in the numerator. We can have AC upon FC. So we can write here FC also. Now AE plus EC is equals to AC, and EC will be as it is. Now AC and AC both will be cancelled. So in the numerator we can have 1 in 1 upon FC is equals to 1 upon EC. After doing the cross multiplication, we can have FC is equals to EC. Now we got FC is equals to EC. Let us see this one. FC, F to C means the distance from F to C till here. And second one is EC. EC is the distance from this point to this point. So according to this statement, it is given that FC and EC both are equal. FC is equals to EC. This is only possible if F and E both are the same point. Once again I am repeating here, FC and EC both will be equal when F and E both are the same point. So here we can write this is possible only when E and F coincide, means both are the same point. Since E and F both are the same point, hence we can say that DE is parallel to BC. So finally we can write here, hence DE is parallel to BC. So it is proved. Thank you for watching this video.